What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Boundless Perception YouTube channel. And today we are going to be looking at lights and specifically how to put them inside. Well, we're gonna go with Fishbone today. This can be used for any cosplay prop, but Fishbone is long overdue for its lights. Again, we used this at Super GalaxyCon Raleigh, and we're gonna be using it again at AWA. So if you see us there, definitely stop by and say hello. But today, that is what we're gonna be focusing on. So let's hop to it. Okay, so as I said, today we're gonna be adding some lights into Fishbone here. Again, this is available in my store, so I am gonna add the option, I think, of adding it fully finished, fully painted like so. Well, if I'll stop biting the light. Fully painted like so, with the lights in. I don't know, I have to think about that some more, but I'm probably gonna add that into the store. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Well, but before we do, let me just talk about a few things. We have two different kinds of lights here. The first one we have here, I'm actually gonna be using this in a thrush lantern that I'm sending out tomorrow. I went ahead and wired it. You can see it glows green. This is connected to two AA batteries. I'm using those instead of the watch size batteries because it lasts longer and it's a little bit brighter. But something I wanna say, if you guys do go ahead and wire things yourself, you can buy these pre-wired, but if you wanna wire them yourself, you can save a bit of money and, of course, learn something new. You want to make sure that you are using the positive and the negative end, connecting to the positive and the negative end of the light. What do I mean by that? Let me zoom in a bit closer and show you guys. All right, guys, so here we have an assortment of lights. We have the battery holder here, and we have the actual, if I can grab it, LED here. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in. This camera unfortunately doesn't have the best zoom in feature for that, but that's about as good as I can get it. If you will see here, there is one end of this LED. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yes, there's one end of this LED that is much longer than the other. That is your positive end. That is the end that needs to connect to the red wire. So red goes to the long end, black goes to the negative end. If your lights are not working, it could be a faulty battery, it could be faulty wiring, it could be a faulty LED, or it could just be that you didn't wire it right, which is what I have done in the past. So if you are going to wire things, make sure you learn that, because that was something that I did not know at first. Same thing goes for these. Has a positive and a negative end. They're just simply shrink wrapped here. Well, not shrink wrap, but it's just, rubber wrapping that you just apply heat to and it shrink wraps essentially. Same thing for here. I wired this one. Red goes to long, negative goes to short. And that's how you get a, if I can turn it on, functioning light like so. So just something to keep in mind if you guys are going to wire things. Okay, so now that we got that quick recap out the way, let me just move these extras to the side here. We are actually, oh crap, I forgot which color. So if you get this pack, definitely remember which color you took your LED from, or you could just apply a quick battery to it and it will tell you which LED it did. I have a whole separate video on that I can link that I did where I wired my thrush lantern, and I'll just link that video and you guys can see the continuation of what I was just talking about. So anyways, what we're gonna try to do today is light up Fishbone's mouth with this here red LED. So if I turn this on, it looks like so. We're gonna put these in here at the eyes so that it glows red from the mouth. And eventually I'm probably going to add a smoke machine that's, shoots smoke out the mouth. That's what we're gonna aim for. I'm putting this, let's see, right here so you guys can still see. We're going to be trying to use good old-fashioned hot glue. I told you before in a video that it does not adhere that well, and the reason we're trying to use it for this video is because I want to use hot glue on the back of the plates here. Actually, do these? No, wait. Yes, I want to use hot glue on the back of the plates here, and I don't want it to be extremely tight just in case something goes wrong, just in case I have to replace these. And that's because it's a lot easier to replace this than it is to reprint this entire thing. So I'm not gonna glue down the battery, of course. I'm just gonna shove that inside of the opening right here so that if the battery dies, I can just easily replace it. And again, we're just gonna try to put this on here, but like this. So let's try to do that real quick. All right, so again, these lights have these little covers, films that go on there to protect them, I guess, while it's being transported. I just pulled those off. So we're going to shove this light down the throat here. We may end up using Velcro or something like that to hold it in place, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. And we're going to actually, let's just go ahead and peep this out. We're gonna try to hot glue this to the side here. Did I pull this one off? It looks like yeah, I did, I pulled it off, okay. So one side is kind of like pixelated and the other side is just bland. We are going to try and use the brighter side on the outside, the inside, I guess, technically, so that it shines inward and it's brighter. That's just my thoughts. I don't know. You can use whichever you want. So let's do it. All right, so hopefully the hot glue will work. Again, I told you guys that hot glue is not great for adhering to PLA, but I don't know, we're gonna go for it. So yeah. And I highly advise having someone hold this for you. My girlfriend is holding this offside the camera. You guys can't see her, but she is currently assisting. And I think I'm going to need another hot glue stick because this one is empty. Yep, but let's see if I can use what was on there to get this to stick. Let's see if it will adhere. This one actually did stick, and we're gonna do the opposite side right now, but we're gonna go ahead and ram the battery down Fishbone's throat. So it's easy access and it just works out well. So let's try this. And just like that, because hot glue dries extremely quickly, unlike our super glue, it is adhered. So hopefully that it is adhering, but it's not as tight as I can already tell as super glue. So this is exactly what I wanted. And we can pull the light out like so, turn it on, and then cram it back down there. So that is what we end up getting. We put it right on top of the eyes so that then if we flip it, this is, oh, you can't see it too well because it's very bright because of my lights. I'll go ahead and turn those off. Okay, turn the lights off and turning it on. That is what we get. Very, very cool. Exactly what I was going for. Obviously, it's not gonna be the brightest in pure daylight. I mean, makes obvious sense, but if you're in a darker convention and later at night, it's gonna look great. And as you can see, we're just gonna force the wires further back, and that's what we get. So, using LED lights to make Fishbone glow. All right, so there you have it again. Fishbone for putting it up here on our shoulder. This is how it would look, and it would glow, of course, more at night, but just so you guys can see, it is, in fact, glowing. So we succeeded, it worked. I'm very happy it worked. A quick few notes, turning this off, is that you could also do it with just an LED, not the plexiglass, you know, sheeted LED where the LED shines through a plexiglass sheet. This would work perfectly fine. You could just put this in the throat, run it out to the eye, and it will work fine. Probably not green, but you get the point. So that's another option. You don't have to go exactly with the plexiglass sheets, but if you do, that is your choice. So again, thank you guys so much for checking out this very brief episode. I am actually very excited that this worked out the way I thought it would. Again, you will be seeing this prop at AWA, so definitely stop by, say hello. I'm not sure what I'll be wearing yet. I'll probably be in Thresh over here. So if you see us, say hello. But anyways, thank you guys so much for checking out this episode. And until next time, stay boundless. See you all. Bye-bye.